we're now joined by Tom Friedman from the Kamloops Film Society. How was that for you?
Very good, Susan.
Yeah, thanks so much.
You're a real professional handling that without panicking.
I hit the wrong thing on this clicker, so now we know. Don't ever hit the wrong number or the wrong little button. Anyway, we are joined by Tom today because it's the last film being screened tomorrow at the Paramount that is a part of the Kamloops Film Society's winter series, and then we launch into the film festival, of course. Right. But for tomorrow night, the last film is called The Other Side of Hope. It sounds like a fairly serious film.
It's a serious film. It deals with a very serious subject, and that's about refugees and about how difficult it is to be in a situation in the world where so many people are seeking a better life for themselves and their families, and yet they're up against a lot of barriers. This is a Finnish film from director Aki Kaurismäki, who is well known for combining the serious with the absurd. And so there's a lot of comic elements in this film. And basically the story is a young man comes to Finland from Syria, and he finds himself trying to get asylum as a refugee person, and it's denied. And he says, I'm not going back to Syria, it's too dangerous. He tries to hide out in Helsinki, and he ends up sleeping in front of a restaurant that has just been purchased by a traveling salesman who decides he wants a change in life, a Finnish man. He divorces his wife and becoming a restaurateur. Well, this restaurant is just a disaster. It's a money loser, but he hires this young Syrian refugee as a dishwasher, and they start to become friendly. I mean, it takes a while. But a lot of the tension in the film is about the clash between cultures. And how the Finnish man deals with this refugee from a totally different culture with sometimes different values, but there's a basic humanity in this film, a compassion for everyone, for the Finnish man and his mixed up life, and for the refugee.
We have the trailer. We're going to take a good look at that right now.
Good afternoon, sirs. I want to seek asylum in Finland.
You are not the first one, Mr. Kali-Dali.
Ajattelin vaihtaa alaa.
Mille alalle ajattelit siirtyä?
Olen aina pitänyt ravintoloista.
Nimi pitäisi ainakin saada.
Valdemar.
Kutsuvatko ystävänne teitä valluksi?
Minulla ei ole ystäviä.
Suo palauttaa aamulla. Katsokaa, että pysyy sisällä.
This is my bedroom.
No way.
Turkea tarina, Kalela.
You're definitely right, Tom. It takes the serious, and you can see there's a huge comedic side.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And there's this, they call him the master of the comic absurd.
I can see that.
And this Kali, the refugee, is... The acting is wonderful. He plays it very straight. Valdemar, the Finnish restaurateur, is very, very serious. And you see interspersed there in the trailer too, there's a lot of music and some interesting revelation about Finland. We don't know too much about Finnish
Isn't that the truth?
Culture.
No, gosh, no.
And
I don't know anything about
this reveals a great deal. There is kind of joyfulness. We think of the Finns as very dour, very serious people. And of course, the refugee brings that out from Valdemar.
That's a great way to end the last of the winter film series. This is looks like a fun one to go to and sort of take a look at a different culture, or different cultures trying to get along. So this is tomorrow night, 7:30, Paramount Theater.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Yeah,
I
7
stand corrected. You think I'd know that after all
Yeah,
this?
you should know that.
I should know that. You can absolutely go online to get your tickets. The information is there, but you can also go to Movie Mart, or you can go and get them at the door, but probably best to get them in advance. But this wraps up the Winter Film Series, Tom, and then we're launching into the film festival.
Yes, well, we're very excited. Of course, every year the festival is a real highlight. We start on March 1st. And we not only have our traditional opening night red carpet with industry guests, of course. One of our partnerships is with Knowledge Network, and I think you're going to have the CEO of Knowledge Network on. He's a delightful man. They've been great supporters from day one, and we're so pleased that they're involved. We get excellent films from them, plus they arrange for the guests to come, the directors and the stars.
Yes.
We have a stellar lineup this year. It's remarkable. And we're ending on March 10th with a very important film. It's Indian Horse, which is based on the novel by Richard Wagamese, who was a long-time Kamloops resident. Unfortunately, he died last year. This will actually be the 1-year anniversary of his death.
Is that right?
Yeah, and we're bringing in some special guests, and we'll have some special events around the celebration of his work, his creative work.
We are out of time already. That was great for you to preview the film festival a little bit for us.
Certainly.
And didn't know about that Richard Wagamese film, so that will be interesting. He appeared on Midday several times.
Yes.
So, yeah, good guy.
Definitely.
If you are interested to learn more about that as well, though, you can certainly do that online. But this last film with the Winter Film Series tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Tom, as always, a pleasure.
Thanson.
Yes. Quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.